Well, first of all, I don't think we're going to see a downturn soon, especially, we haven't mentioned this yet. We are the home of the Super Bowl winners. And by the way, don't think that hasn't had a tremendous economic impact on our region. It's been tremendous across the country. I just look at restaurant reports. The restaurants are during that period of time with insane numbers, okay? But that's trickled across with how people feel about our city. You know, a lot of this is how people feel. Thank God the Eagles won. It was unbelievable. How many people, I know Mike went, but how many people in this room went to the game? It was an unbelievable experience of a lifetime. Anyway, that's number one. Number two, I'll say that how many people in this room currently live in the city, by a show of hands? Live in the city, how many? Let me reverse it. How many of you don't live in the city? How many of you who live in the city, if I said to you tomorrow in the mayor's address he's going to raise your overall taxes 10%, would leave or stay?
Which one?
Would you leave or stay? You're staying. Would stay. So I will say this. It's probably the taxes, the proposal. So I just got briefed at 3 o'clock. It's embargo till tomorrow. But what do I care about telling you now? Doesn't matter. It's going to be a 6% proposal on real estate taxes. I'm not saying I'm a fan of this stuff. What I'm most upset about is an increase in the transfer tax. And that's why you guys need to get involved and coalesce. Proposals from 4.1 to I think 4.45.
Unbelievable.
Make us almost, I think, the second highest transfer tax in the country. And that hurts especially millennial buyers. They're the ones with 9% of their income going to college debt, and they don't have the cash. So I don't mean to be a negative, but I'm telling you the facts. Tomorrow in City Council at 10 o'clock, the mayor will deliver his budget address. I had the briefing this afternoon at 3 o'clock. That's in there. I have different ideas. Can I share them? Is that okay?
Please. That's what you have.
So here's the problem, and we talked about schools. The deficit is $900 million over the next 5 years. So us taking control of the school system, us being the city of Philadelphia, our shortfall is $900 million. In business, by the way, all of us in business, and I said this to the mayor and the reporters, in business, what do we do first when we need money? We look inside and say, how do I make myself more efficient? How do I cut overhead? How do I renegotiate with vendors? How do I do all these things? And the last thing we do is raise prices. In government, the first thing we do is raise prices. So I'll give you two quick things that all of you should get on the bandwagon with. One, I introduced a bill 4 weeks ago to collect delinquent taxes. There's still over $250 to $350 million of delinquent taxes sitting out there, and about $40 million a year that we don't collect. And this is not from owner occupants. These are from commercial and industrial property owners. $40 million a year times 5 years, that's $200 million of the billion. Second, which was in the Business Journal today, you may have seen the article. I took a tour of the prison system. This is what I'm doing when I'm not selling real estate. December 28th, I spent 7 hours in prison, visiting, okay? On State Road, went to all 6 different prisons. We went from 8,200 prisoners, we're now at 6,200 prisoners, heading to 58, going to 5,200. What's the significance of that? The prison budget with fringe benefits is $370 million. A 34% reduction in the population, and they're not changing the budget.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. It should be changed at least 15%. That's 50 million. Over 5 years, that's 250. So with the taxes and the prison, you're halfway to the 900. None of this is in the address tomorrow. So I'm going to push for these things. I don't want to be ending. I need everybody's support on this because we should be cutting the fat. In 1970, the city had 2,060,000 population, 2060. Today we have 1,560,000. By the way, in 1970, we had 27,000 city employees, and today we have 27,000 city employees. We have 25% less population, same number of people, and with technology, we couldn't cut overhead here. Does anybody in here, by the way, work for the city of Philadelphia, other than me? Because I'll hear about this tomorrow. Anyway, that's open mic. You heard it, and I need all your support on these issues. So thank you very much. Thanks.